being here, for all the work that Phillips does. My experience with Phillips goes way back to when my mom worked for Schools for Contemporary Education, which was the predecessor, and they did some pretty revolutionary things back in those days. But it was kind of a first and valuable introduction and experience for me to be exposed to kids with autism, and I attended several events with her. And still remember the phone calls coming into my house from Randy. You pick up the phone, it'd be Rustine, and it'd be Randy calling for my mom years after she worked there. But you know, the programs Phillips has, and what you and Service Source and others have done to get our autistic kids moved forward into the job force is just really incredible. And they are special people with special skills and special talents, and we need to do everything we can to put them to work. We've been happy to work with you and trying to get that 3D program moved forward and continue to work with you. And it's, again, I think this is a good opportunity for awareness that, you know, employers, they can provide valuable opportunities for our autistic residents. So thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for what our staff does in working with you and all the others that help our folks on the autism spectrum. So
thank you, Supervisor Hardy. Other discussion? Supervisor Stork.
And I just want to echo all those comments, and particularly in my early years growing up, my mother also was very involved with children on the autism spectrum, but more importantly, my wife was too, and I've seen the growth and change, and frankly, a number of different options that are available now that weren't available even 10 or 20 years ago. And I know we have so long and far to go, but I also know that we're learning so much more. And in that learning, I think there's value to all of us, as well as, most importantly, having that individual child reach their full potential and making a difference for that child. And as we all know, the family, that is so much involved and really developed by that need as well. So providing support for all those folks is I think, for all of our responsibilities and I know it's my personal one, so thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Stork. Additional discussion?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Supervisor Hardy, Rose, Stork, and the rest of you. Phillips Programs is honored to be recognized for our work for 55 years now in Fairfax County and throughout the larger metro area, serving those with autism, neurodiversity, as well as with complex mental health needs in our non-public special education schools, our family support services, community education, and advocacy. Phillips Programs, for those of you not familiar with us, although you got certainly a great introduction, was founded here in Fairfax County in 1967, years before the Landmark Education Act guaranteeing school for all children, including those with disabilities, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. Not only do we serve youth with autism and other behavioral health needs at our 4 schools, but we also operate innovative career tech ed programs, which we started to hear a little bit about. We have students building houses. The last one sold last summer in Annandale. We have a digital design and custom manufacturing pathway, and pivoted quickly, printing 3D face shields at the beginning of the pandemic and donating them to area grocery stores and assisted living facilities. In fact, we just announced a fellowship in digital design and custom manufacturing with an introduction in cybersecurity and coding, and don't ask me to tell you anything about that, for young adults, supported through a grant we received from Autism Speaks. Additionally, we grow and sell hydroponic produce and have a culinary arts program. All these initiatives have earnable certificates for our students, giving them a leg up into the world of work. But that isn't enough, as you've alluded to. They have inspired us to found a new nonprofit, Spring Forward. Companies built differently. Spring Forward is incubating employment social enterprises that aspire to be employee-owned. We hope some may open here in Fairfax State-funded voc rehab programs served 18,000 people on the autism spectrum. Of that, 60% gained employment at the conclusion of that. Of the 60%, 80% earned a weekly median income of $165. Obviously, there's still more work to be done, but we have come a long way. Our intensive home services program, Family Partners, goals are to support and empower children, youth, and their families with mental health and developmental needs, including autism, to reduce family stress and build on strengths and resiliency to stabilize the family who is in crisis, to create a safe environment. Autism awareness has grown exponentially over the past years, and we are certainly seeing a greater level of acceptance, which is different from awareness. We strive to destigmatize as a part of the work we do at Phillips. Those with autism have many strengths and gifts that enrich all of our lives. We learn from each other. Thank you for this recognition. It is an opportunity for our staff who work tirelessly, creatively, and with deep commitment to be recognized, as well as all of the students and the youth that we serve. They have been nothing short of exemplary. We have a mindset at Phillips of acceptance. We meet our kids where they are at when they come to us. And that is critically important. I know that they will all appreciate the recognition. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Piper.